I'm currently working on a joint venture agreement for a matter in Saudi Arabia, and we are 2 years down this joint venture, and there's various things that have had to happen, and as a result of that, we've ended up in a bunch of amendments to this joint venture agreement. So whilst it's all been very fun, I am a big fan of drafting simple to the point agreements where the parties involved can easily pull out the agreement from the drawer if there was to be any sort of dispute or discrepancy, especially about timelines involved in getting things done in a joint venture in Saudi Arabia. And then basically they would look at that and they would have a good roadmap. Now, I'm quite passionate about one area of agreements, and that's the recitals. That's the little bit that's written out below the names of the parties on the front page of the agreement. I do believe the recitals really set the trend for the rest of the agreement, and if the recitals are well drafted and well crafted, and sometimes recitals can form an integral part of the agreement, which means they are as binding as the agreement itself, I feel like half my work is done. So I always stress to my colleagues, please take care to make sure the recitals really runs like a little story. It's a story about the fact that we had a joint venture 2 years ago, and then we had a first amendment because ABCD happened, and then we had a second amendment because ABCD happened, and now the parties need to change another bunch of things, which is again ABCD, and this is why we have the third amendment. So recitals, it's quite fun to draft actually, because it really does set the scene and makes the agreement much more easy to read and much clearer all around.